right, man. We're going to top the night off with a live stream. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all jump up in the chat, man, even before it starts. Hit that like button, man. If you don't like what I'm saying, shit, at least hit the thumbs down button. It's better than not doing shit at all. Helps with the visibility of the live stream. Make sure, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. If you didn't know, talk NFL, NBA, boxing. You check out our playlist out for music, entertainment, heavyweight, middleweight, boxing news, boxing rumors. I still got the hood stories playlist up, so got a lot of things pop-a-locking, but make sure you share the videos, man. I appreciate it, man. Super Funk Master, appreciate the love. Don't forget, check out our sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your cell phones. Trust me, they want to buy your cell phones, right? So if you got any phones or tablets laying around, you see the information on the screen. Their Facebook, website, Instagram. It's Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers on Instagram. All in the description. If the link don't work, and hit them up, man. If you like and share their social media, get a chance to win an iPhone to promo they running. Don't forget to check out the Hellblaze at thehelpblaze.com. Our other sponsor, 100% all natural products. Use the promo code Goodfellow1Boxing as on the screen. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products for lotion, soaps, foot soaps, toothpaste, hair pomade, everything. So go check them out. www.helpblaze.com. Website promo codes in the description as well. If you want to make a donation, shout out to the brother Edward who made one earlier. You can hit me up at PayPal or Cash App, both on the screen. PayPal link is in the description. Cash App username is on the screen and in the description as well. Ricky E, what's going on? No, stream not over. I just started it. Sorry. Yeah, I started late today. Super Funk Master. But yeah, we're gonna talk about Manny Pacquiao is pressing Al Haymon to make the Errol Spence fight. Bud shreds Derrick James for having Errol Spence in witness protection, and enough of the Wilder excuses versus Fury in the rematch. So let's get to it. I do appreciate, once again, as you walk through the door, hit the thumbs up button for your boy. Or if you don't like it, shit, at least hit the thumbs down button. It's better than not doing nothing at all. And we start off with Pacquiao. Pacquiao keeps name dropping Errol Spence. After Errol Spence name dropped him, Errol Spence said that he wanted to come back, no tune-ups, Danny Garcia or Manny Pacquiao. And all of a sudden, now Pacquiao is on the offensive. Now it's looking like Errol Spence was clout chasing. First, he's saying, "Oh, I'll go up, I'll come down and fight Canelo," meaning he walks around higher than 160 pounds. I guess he didn't get the memo that Canelo just fought at 175 and 168. He's fighting Billy Joe Saunders May 2nd at T-Mobile Arena. They saying they breaking ground on the DAZN UK, and I got some more news about the DAZN Versatile ENT. Okay, all of a sudden he running from Manny Pacquiao right after calling Pacquiao out. And I know this before Pacquiao went on the verbal assault trying to get Errol Spence. I knew when he asked Al Haymon for the fight, and before he asked Al Haymon for the fight, I knew that Errol Spence team had already turned it down. You know what I'm saying? And that's what my sources told me. And then when Pacquiao formally tried to get at Al before leaving from McGregor's management, he asked Al to make the Pacquiao fight. To make the Errol Spence fight. And Errol Spence turned it down formally that time. You know, now Pacquiao is pressing Al Haymon to make the Errol Spence fight happen because he can't get McGregor and Mayweather, and that's the next biggest payday there. And he wanted to do it in July, but it was told to me today that Errol Spence wants to fight Danny Garcia instead, and that's what they want to do. But one of the reasons why they want to do that is because they don't have another pay-per-view opponent to put Danny Garcia in. They want to do Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia, but Mikey ain't thinking about it. Mikey don't want to fight Danny Garcia. Mikey would rather fight Bud. So if they let Pacquiao fight Errol Spence and Pacquiao beat Spence, let's just say this, I'm going to lay it out this way. And if Pacquiao beat Spence and then Pacquiao run and fight Bud, or he fights somebody else and retire and them belts go up for grabs, you know what I'm saying, then PBC lose all power to welterweight division. See, Spence ain't 100% and Derrick James know that. You know what I'm saying? And then, if they do Spence and Pacquiao, then who Danny gonna fight? Because then Mikey gonna go fight Bud or go back down to 140 and fight Regis. So, they promised Danny Garcia a pay-per-view fight. He was supposed to get Manny Pacquiao last July, but Pacquiao seen Keith Thurman look weak, and he took that fight because it was gonna bring more notoriety and a bigger bag in which it probably did. General Appendix salute. So with that being said, it's really if Pacquiao beat Errol Spence and he run back over, to Top Rank, or he run and relinquish the belts, then PBC lose control. All right. If the coach don't believe that Errol Spence ready, Errol Spence don't believe ready, and then you don't have to take my word for it. Go to ES News and look at the interview Errol Spence did. His name is labeled Mikey versus Jesse Vargas. He said that we'll see, and Derrick James said no. We only fight who they want to fight. They don't want to fight Pacquiao. They don't want to fight Bud. You know what I'm saying? What are the odds of DAZN buying Top Rank? They 1-3. But we have to see. But Bob Arum will still be a minority owner. I thought this was an old love because of the same background. Francisco. So at the end of the day, man, these dudes don't want to keep it 100 on Errol Spence, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 regardless. If Bud was doing the same thing, or whatever, I'll get to the Fury thing in a minute. Or this is gonna be quite a minute. But if Bud was doing the same thing, I'll call Bud out for ducking. All right. If Canelo was doing the same thing, I call Canelo. If AJ Wilder doing the same thing, I keep it 100 across the board. But why can't they? You know what I'm saying? Because Errol Spence is like niggas. All these followers, they act like Errol Spence. They all from Dallas, Texas. They not. What's happening is they allowing dudes to brainwash them. And these the same people say, how did Jim Jones get them dudes to drink the Kool-Aid? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this dude, this not even behind the scenes. This is just proof, right? He called Manny Pacquiao out, said no tune-ups. I want Pacquiao, Danny Garcia. Brian Kenny said, what about Bud? Oh, he can get it too, right? Pacquiao asked for the fight, right? Errol Spence was just on ES News saying, we'll see. No, he ain't say, I want to fight. Derrick James was at, we'll fight whoever they say fight. So, at the end of the day, you called for him. So why did you clout chase Pacquiao? Now, people can make the argument and say, well, maybe Errol Spence got in the gym and, someone right. He figured he needed a tune-up. Fair game. That's all you got to say. Like, oh, man, I thought I could hop back in with Pacquiao, but, I couldn't. Some certain things in the gym, just ain't right. I want to be right before I fight Pacquiao. Could I respect that? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I want to be right before I fight Bud. Can I respect that? Oh, yeah, I'm fighting Danny Garcia because I didn't want to give up my belt. Then I'm going to fight the IBF. And then in 2020 or 2021, we'll take it from there. Can anybody in this room, if you like Errol Spence, if you don't care about boxing, if you're neutral, or if you love Errol Spence, everybody can respect that. Everybody can respect that. Reggie, what's going on? GoFlow, what's going on? Trey, what's going on? Everybody can respect that. How hard is it? How hard? Bullshit aside, how hard is it for a motherfucker just to say that? Seriously, how hard is it to say, you know what? I wanted to fight Pacquiao, but we did some training, and I'm not 100% ready yet. All right, this is gonna be me defending my mandatories this year because I didn't want to let my belts go in 2021. See how I feel. See how these fights go. We'll get back to the big fights next year, but this year is just gonna be me defending my mandatories this year. Who can can't you respect that as a man? No matter if AJ said it, he went through the situation. Wilder said it, Fury said it, Canelo said it, Enuff said it, Tank said it. You can respect that. That's what grown men do. That's what grown men do. I respect that. That nigga just went through a car window. But instead of him, being honest and saying what I said, I'll fight Canelo. I'll come down and white and fight Canelo. You talking about fighting Canelo, but you don't want to fight Pacquiao. You don't want to fight Bud. Moving up to 160 plus pounds is more dangerous than fighting Pacquiao and Bud. So you don't want to handle your business, your division, and then move up. Nigga, you're not talking about fighting, Rosario. You ain't talking about fighting Teixeira, Castanos winner. You talking about going straight to Canelo Alvarez. And then at one point, he called out, what's going on, Panasso? At one point, he called out Golovkin. People forget that. I got to find that interview. He called out Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? So, how do you respect this dude? Uncommon sense salute. He be lying. The dude lie for no reason. He lie for no reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this dude is wild, bro. I would expect Danny Garcia to get the job. If Danny Garcia can't beat this version of Errol Spence that I see behind the scenes and what's going on, Danny Garcia legitimately need to hang it up. You not beating no 54 pounders. I don't think he could beat Regis Progress if he can't beat this dude at this point. You know what I'm saying? I seriously, if Danny Garcia can't get the job done this summer, then he need to hang it up. Lothario Robinson, what's going on? You know, real talk. This dude sitting here saying he called out Pacquiao. Now, Pacquiao wasn't saying shit about him before that. I know for a fact, after he beat Sean Porter, Pacquiao didn't want the smoke. Had Sean Porter won, Pacquiao would have fought Sean Porter he'd have fought Sean Porter for 3-belt unification. He said Danny getting stopped in 9. You want to make a bet on that? I bet Danny Garcia don't get stopped. Bet he don't get stopped. That's an easy bet. Bet he don't get stopped. This motherfucker couldn't even stop Mikey Garcia. Bet he don't get stopped. Danny look way better than Errol Spence do right now. That's a fact. Danny Garcia look way better than Errol Spence. Danny Garcia already sparring. Errol Spence ain't sparred yet. Errol Spence, he cutting the weight. He looks straight. But Danny Garcia already straighted up. Danny Garcia not saying he gonna win. I'm not gonna do a prediction because I can't call it. I'm not in Errol Spence camp. I don't know what he's gonna look like. But if Errol Spence is what he was before, I wouldn't rule out a stoppage. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't rule out a stoppage. If he was what he was, I can see him being the first guy to stop Danny. We'll link up with that payment. Well, shit, hit me up on the email, the gram, all my information there. Whatever way you want to do it. Whatever way you want to do it. You know, if you want to wait till the night of the fight or before the day of the fight, however you want to do it. But I caution you to wait and see how that nigga looking. I think he gonna pull out the fight personally. He ain't sparred or nothing yet. I don't think that fight gonna happen in no July, and that's just my personal opinion. If he don't want to fight Pacquiao, that tells you something wrong. And truth be told, he was trying to fight the IBF guy, Kadubadiv. He was trying to fight him first after the accident. But something happened where, well, I guess they promised Danny Garcia pay-per-view next. So Earl, truth be told, between me and the 48 people that's in here right now, and share the video and hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like it, the thumbs down button. Makes me no difference. But between me and y'all, the 48 people that's in here, he wasn't trying to fight Danny Garcia first. He was trying to fight the IBF guy first. But they promised Danny Garcia pay-per-view and was nobody else available. What they wanted to do was Earl and Pacquiao and then Danny Garcia and Mikey. But all that shit about Earl being 100% and Earl being totally healed, that's bullshit. He not ready. And if Danny Garcia can't beat him at this point, bro, Danny Garcia ain't gonna do shit at 54. He ain't gonna do shit with the rest of the 40. Danny Garcia fool. And that's the God honest truth. Danny Garcia fool. You know, Danny Garcia got an opportunity to entrench himself or engrave himself in welterweight history. And at the end of the day, will I understand if people say, well, Earl wasn't 100% or Danny Garcia got the Errol Spence that wasn't himself? Yeah, man, you got that from me. But I'm not the guys that you had to convince. I'm not them guys you had to convince. You didn't have to convince me. I told you, man, I was hearing the dude wasn't 100%. You can see it. You can see it in his face. You can see it in the scar tissue in the face. You can see the way he was talking. But no, the motherfuckers like Fanon and all these other bootlickers out here and people saying he 100%. No, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. All these people that said ain't nothing wrong with Errol Spence, Earl gonna smash Danny like Trey, all them people like that keep that same energy after July, after they fight in July. If Danny Garcia knock him out and run through him, I don't want to hear, oh, Earl came back too soon. No, you can't say that. People that's objective that think with common sense like me, I can say that because I told you guys. This a bad time to come back and fight. He should have was champion in recess, or he should have came back versus Softer Touch. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that said he ain't 100%. You know what I'm saying? Not all them other dudes that's going around here saying Earl 100%, Earl the Beast, ain't no broken bones, ain't nothing wrong with Earl, he 100%. Keep that energy, because if he truly was 100%, and just common sense, if he truly was 100%, Pacquiao fight to be made. The Pacquiao fight to be made right now. If he truly was 100%, he'd be fighting Pacquiao in July. But I'm telling you, multiple times he turned down the fight. But also for people saying, oh, Bud, even when Bud pulled up on Kell Brook, oh, Bud ducking Kell Brook. Remember last year, Bud ducking Kell Brook. Oh, Bob don't want to spend the money on Kell Brook, right? Now watch when Bud Crawford, if he run through Kell Brook, Brook was past his prime, and Brook was a bum, and Earl softened Brook up. Watch. That's the same response you're gonna get from Sean Porter. If he beat Sean Porter like that, he beat Sean Porter. Oh, but Errol softened him up. Oh, Sean Porter wasn't the same since he fought Earl. Oh, Earl did it first. It makes no sense. The triangle theory really work in boxing. Why can't Earl come out the penthouse and come out the house and fight Bud Crawford? Fuck doing the cross-examining and common opponents. Let's just square up. But that's gonna say what they're gonna say about Kell Brook. Oh, he ducking Kell Brook and this, that, and he gonna beat Kell Brook. Oh, Kell Brook. Come on, give him credit. Give him credit. They're not. It's not about being objective. It's not about being a boxing fan. It's a cocksucking contest. When it comes to Negro, 7-8, for 9, barbershop conversation, it's a cocksucking contest. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if most of them was bisexual. I'm sorry. And first, it's supposed to be about black fighters, right? They're supposed to build a community about black fighters. Right? All of a sudden, now it's become a community where it's select black fighters. It's only black fighters that give us interviews. You know, first it was black fighters that was only on PBC. Now they done ventured off into black fighters, you know, that just come onto their channel and give them an interview. Now they got daddies that come on their channel and give them interviews. Now they supporting the zone now. Now they saying Eddie Hearn, they fighter of the year. It's all about who they can monetize off of. It's all about how they can make money off of niggas. If AJ said I come on Trill Boxing Talk, they'll start backing AJ. I bet you that. It's all about minds. It's all about money. When these niggas say, "Oh, I got real money," or I got $1 million for every ab on my body. If you so set, then why your monetization on then? Why you accept donations then if you get money like that? You know what I'm saying? I never claimed to be the richest dude in the world. I appreciate everybody that support the channel. From the dudes that subscribe, the dudes that share the video, the dudes that thumbs up, thumbs down, the nasty emails, the good conversations. You donate a penny. I'm appreciative. I ain't gonna be what's the dude name? Dr. Umar. Oh, you sent $10. Next time, sister, send 20. No, I'm happy if you send 5 cents. Because for you to take that day out that time and send me anything, an email or a comment, I appreciate it, bro. Ain't no high-end, high-classic caviar eating nigga over here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, dog. But I'm telling you, man, you gotta watch who you listen to. Watch who you let into your spirit and shit, man. These dudes is garbage. Some of these dudes used to look up to their channel, BK Don 718, used to look up to their channel, man. And these dudes ain't nothing but the Wizard of Oz, a little scary little punk behind the curtain, behind the computer screen. Can't even call a spade a spade. Can't call a spade a spade. Can't take an L. How you from the hood and can't take an L? How you so dope and can't take an L? You know what I'm saying? How you was a pimp and can't take an L? And don't tell me you been in the street your whole life. Or you a real nigga your whole life, you ain't never took an L. Zach 34 salute. Some frauds, bro. I'm telling you, these dudes are some frauds. And I ain't missing no words, man. Dr. Blick, what's going on? I don't respect none of them. Fanon, Negro, General Child. I don't respect Black Baby Mama Boy, Ego, Champ Side. I don't respect none of these niggas, man. These niggas that select what they want to talk about and select. I don't care if you interview that niggas. If I interview a nigga and the nigga wrong, I'm gonna talk my shit. You can email me, you can text me all day. You ain't gotta talk to me again. Banco, salute. Y'all subscribe to Banco channel. All them niggas busters, dog, and I ain't miss no words. I told you, out of all them niggas, the only real niggas town. I'm telling you, bro. I'm sorry, bro. These dudes, man, they don't, come on, man. Imagine the Bud come on and say this, bro. He ducking Errol. That's the narrative, right? He ducking Errol, right? And he come out and say, well, I want to move up and fight Canelo. He ducking Pacquiao. I want to move up and fight Canelo. Something, what's going on? They'd make a video. Imagine if Bomac came out and said with Derrick James. And I'm about to get on his head, too. You know, imagine if Bomac came out and said, well, Errol Spence don't do enough numbers. Errol Spence, Jerry Jones bought all his tickets, and Errol Spence real pay-per-view was 200,000. He ain't a big enough star. Why don't he got a network deal like Bud got one with ESPN? Why don't Fox or Showtime believe in him enough to sew him up and get him a network deal? Why we got to come over there and work with them? We got a deal. They don't even believe him enough to get a deal. Imagine the video they'd be on. The video they'd make. Oh, Terence Crawford. Hit the like button. Hit the Terence Crawford. You know, Bomac gets on my nose. He makes my spirit. You know, that this whole Deontay Wilder thing just really made me realize, bro. Like, these dudes, dude, I thought they was coochie before, bro. These dudes a whole type of coochie, bro. I can't wait to get on that part. They getting slapped around out here, mush faced, and you know, they talking, they supporting the Caucasian sisters over the sisters. You know, like I said, man. Like I said before, man. Why they ain't calling Earl out for clout chasing Pacquiao? Right? Oh, CJ lied about the Errol Spence thing. CJ lied. He came out in Ellie Segberg video and Ellie was running him down. You dropped something. He started walking away when he got to talking about Pacquiao. He got to running. Philly, what's going on? Y'all subscribe to Keep 100 Philly channel too. He got the running. That dude got the running, bro. When Ellie asked him, what about Pacquiao? He got the running into the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Got the running. He asked Derrick James, oh, we just fight who they tell us to fight. Come on, man. Renardo, what's going on? You know the Caucasian sister I'm talking about. If you don't know, you don't know. Man, I ain't going to. In due time, I'm going to get that interview on here. We've been trying to set it up. I got to get my Skype working. I just ain't had time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, ain't none of these dudes gonna fuck with me, dog, on this shit. None of them. Y'all say names because ain't nothing gonna do nothing to me. Ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about all these dudes frauds. You know, Ego talk all that shit about Top Rank in the zone, but this nigga got ESPN Plus links in his description. That's how I knew Deontay was a fraud. I'm gonna just keep it real. Other than some other inside information, that's how I knew Deontay was a fraud. You know what I'm saying? When he talk all that black stuff, right? And then he was ripping the zone, and the zone ain't that good. And then he fuck around and start slinging the zone codes in this description. Ego talk all that shit about being the PBC stand-up nigga. Then he starts putting the ESPN Plus link in his description. He started putting the zone link in his description. Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. How you gonna sit here and tell me that and then it's the same thing with Negro and booty boxing talk. You sit here and tear down Eddie Hearn, right? You supposed to be for the brother, right? Let me just tell you how twisted this is. You supposed to be for the brother, right? Terence Crawford fighting Kai Velasquez. You'd have had Bomac that came on your show. But yet again, you supporting Vigil Ortiz in the zone after you sit here and said the zone is bad. Then you turn around and say Eddie Hearn is the promoter of the year. Nigga, what? I'm telling you, bro. It's a whole bunch of Dr. Umars going around here, bro. It's a whole bunch of boxing Dr. Umars, man. And 9 times out of 10, they swirling. But 9 times out of 10, they swirling. Come on, man. This is getting become comical, bruh. You know what I'm saying? This is becoming comical. Oh, I support Bud and Errol Spence. Man, please. Please. I support Bud. Derrick James just did a whole week worth of pussy videos, bro. Interview. Oh, Terence Crawford ain't big like Errol Spence out here pulling a million pay-per-views. Blue Blood the worst nigga on YouTube, bro. Blue Blood is by far the worst channel. That's not like he talk about nothing. He need to talk about something he know about. Blue Blood is by far the worst boxing channel in YouTube history. By far, I take casual boxing talk way better than Blue Blood. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Vane's better than him, and Slim Shady better than him. For real, shit, man. Everybody better than him. Shoot, if I get my 3 or 4 year old nephew to start a boxing channel is better than him, he trash. He another one. Fred got smacked up. He got a bottle of water spurted on him with his son and didn't do nothing. Eddie, he started begging the white man after somebody hit him with some water. Eddie. Come on, man. Eddie. But they had nothing to say about Errol Spence ducking Pacquiao. We got to get behind Errol Spence. Man, if Danny Garcia win, bro, I'm telling you, bro, it's on and popping. I ain't pulling for Danny to win, because I ain't pulling for no Puerto Rican, no Euro Puerto Rican to beat no brother. Straight up. I'm going to keep it real on that one. But if Danny Garcia do win, tell you this, I ain't going to be mad. Because I'm going to go right to the local dummy boxing community and enjoy myself. I'm going to enjoy myself that night. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to enjoy myself that night. I don't even smoke. I'm going to get me a cigar and dip it in whatever you niggas dip cigars in. The night before the fight. And if I don't smoke it, I just give it away to somebody. I'm going to give me a nice cup of hen dog. I don't even drink like that. I'm going to give me a nice cup of hen dog. I'm going to freeze it so I ain't got to dilute it with no ice. I'm going to get one of my liquor glasses. You know, I might even find my Budweiser glass where you freeze the water inside the cup so it can stay cold. And I'm going to just watch the internet burn. I'm going to go live and I'm going to get my tablet or I'm going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to put Negro channel on. I'm going to put 78 channel on. I'm going to go live just laughing. See Fanon cry. His big titty ass. See his ass cry. Need to put a bra on. Blue Blood Sports TV. You know how quiet they was after Deontay Wilder got worked? Quiet as hell. To this day. Well, Tyson Fury did. Man, I ain't trying to hear it, bro. Tyson Fury did it. Man, he got his ass whooped. Get down. 911 is a joke in your town. Get down. The LDBC is a joke in your town. Get down. Only channels I listen to is Town and Michael Johnson. That's it. Them the ones I could think of. Them the only, and I might be missing a few. Them the only level-headed niggas. Them the 2 best channels in the LDBC. Now they kick blood out. They still got Fred being the affiliate. They supposed to disband Fred. They supposed to give Fred out here making them look bad. Nobody listen to that dude. That dude don't matter. That shit don't matter. But let's move on. Damian Jenkins, what's going on? You listen to Fred, man. You crazy as hell. You listen to Fred, you might as well get your drawers and dip them in gasoline, Mad Dog H. You listen to Fred, bro. Man, people be sending me Fred videos, man. You headed for self-destruction. You headed for self-destruction. You headed for self-destruction. I heard they cook blood. I don't know how true it is. I don't watch that shit. Only if Wood do a video on this. Only way I know what's going on. If Wood don't do a video, I don't know what's going on. But let's move on, right? Let's move on. So let's talk about Derrick James, right? Terence Crawford tweeted out today, and I'm gonna pull it up. Terence Crawford said, "I'm starting to notice Derrick James is a hater and don't know ish. All he do is keep people in protected custody." And that's facts. That's what Bud said on Twitter. I'll read it again. He said it today, March 4th, 2020, 1 p.m., 1:53 p.m. He said, "I'm starting to notice Derrick James is a hater and don't know ish. All he do is keep people in protective custody." That's what he doing. Protecting his young. But you see Champside talking about that? You see Fanon talking about that? You see Negroes? I don't know. Lawrence Williams, what's going on? Y'all subscribe to the Lawrence channel. You see these dudes talking about that? No, they don't talk about that, bro. They don't talk about that. Derrick James making all these excuses. And when Bud ran up on him and killed Brook, he laughing and chummy. It's a reason why Derrick James still got a full-time job. And I ain't knocking him for it. Because the two niggas that he working off of, Jamil and Errol Spence, they both gonna get exposed soon. You know, Errol Spence was such a big star. You don't see Eddie Renasso working a full-time job. You know what I'm saying with Canelo? If Earl's such a big star, why the fuck you still working a full-time job? Why you still working a full-time job? If Earl making 35, 40 million, if he's such a big star, you at least got to be getting what, 100,000, 200,000-300,000 out of that. What you still working a full-time job for? At least you probably getting 50,000, 60,000 per Jamil fight. That's 120,000 right there. Then if you at least getting 100,000 from Errol Spence, 200, shit, you making a good living. You working a full-time job for? All that startup, all them startup money you got, you can get you a business. You know what I'm saying? That should be Derrick James and Errol Spence gym. Boy, right. I want to hear Derrick James say some shit. He don't know shit what he talking about. When the last time you seen a trainer become a fucking accountant, a mathematician? That motherfucker probably can't count to 10. You know what I'm saying? Oh, his numbers not good enough. You show me where you seen the numbers at. You show me where Errol Spence's numbers are 100% better than Terence Crawford's. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Him and Mikey did what? 325,000 buys. Let's say at the best that's what they did. Cool, that's a good number. But he fought Sean Porter only did 200,000. Bud did about 150, 160. Come on. You ain't did that much better. And ESPN guaranteed a higher purse. Just come out, Derrick James, and say, my fighter's a hoe. He can't stop drinking at the bar. He out in the street partying, running with gang. We can't control him. Okay? We can't control him no more. Terence Crawford is going to beat his ass. We don't want to fight Terence Crawford. What we really want to do is cash out versus Canelo. Just be real. Just be real. Say I work a full-time job because Jamel going to get his ass whooped soon. And Errol Spence can't stop drinking. Bushido Boxing. Y'all go subscribe to brother Bushido and Banco. All these brothers men with channels. Just come out and say it, bro. I got a picture of this nigga in the club the other day after the Frisco fight. Banco sent me in the club. His cousin in the club caught Errol Spence turning up. These niggas on champ side shit. Errol Spence don't be in the club. Like, nigga, how you know, bro? You don't even be in the club, bro. You probably live in the Salvation Army. The YMCA or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, Earl don't be in the club down there. Like, how you know? How you know? This nigga, how I know before all these Texas niggas know. It be killing me. Right, Rodriguez, Zach, what's going on? These dudes is crazy. Derrick James, his number's not big enough. He got to get, you know what that's code for? You know what that's called for? Oh man, we trying to age Bud out. And somebody emailed me today. Well, Derrick James is just protecting his fighter's best interest. I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Now had Earl been on Mayweather level, Sugar Ray Leonard level, had he been on that type of level, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Earl ain't Earl ain't even done his pay per views combined ain't done what Wilder and Fury did the second time. They trying to act like Earl out here, he pulling. He not, bro. They gave away so many Errol Spence tickets in LA, bro. Jerry Jones bought a lot of tickets in Dallas. That's what they saying. Mikey Garcia sold a lot of tickets. If Earl a big star, then why don't Fox sign him? Crawford got to get his numbers up, and who cares if he's selling Omaha? Like, nigga, do you want to fight or do you don't want to fight? What happened to the best fighting the best? He said, I think Spencer fight the Cadova Lipinets winner. It's no saying that fight off a car accident. No, he got to fight the winner of that fight. 90 days after he defended his WBC. What you don't know, if Errol Spence didn't fight Danny Garcia next, he was supposed to fight Qdoba. I'm going to tell you what happened real quick, all right? Hold on. Let me school you real quick, right? Pull my chair up to my desk. Let me school you real quick, right? This is what supposed to happen, right? Qdoba was going around when Shakur, I think, fought in Reno, saying he was going to fight Errol Spence next. But Errol Spence, I guess the WBC made him fight Danny Garcia. All right? He had defended WBC. He wanted to fight the Qdoba dude from that beat Collazo from the Top Rank. That's who he wanted to fight first, right? But I guess the WBC said if you don't fight Danny Garcia next, you're going to get stripped. They tried to make him a franchise champion. They talked about making him champion recess. So Errol Spence had to go into the Danny Garcia fight next. Now, what happened with Lipinets and Qdoba, they both petitioned to the IBF that they wanted to fight each other for the interim belt. They both wrote a letter to the IBF. This is public information now. The IBF accepted. Now, if any one of them pull out the fight, out of negotiations, they was going to be suspended from the IBF rankings for like 6 months. Okay? They fight May 16th, I heard. Not sure exactly where, but they fight May 16th. So 90 days after Errol Spence fight Danny Garcia, which is supposed to be in July, he has to defend versus the IBF interim winner. Now, the interesting thing about that, now this is my hypothesis on it. If Lipinets win, I believe Errol Spence is going to drop the IBF belt and maybe come back and scoop it up later. Okay? If he not ready, all right, after Danny Garcia. If Qdoba win, Bob Arum not budging. So Bob Arum going to force him to fight in 90 days. Unless he agree to fight Bud afterwards. That's just my opinion on it. But after 90 days, Danny Garcia, he got to defend the IBF title. So it's very important that that Lipinets win this fight. Coffee Universe salute. Appreciate the cash app the other day, brother. And the Bud Crawford shirt you sent me, bro. Appreciate it. So that's what happened with that. So just a little that ain't even inside. That's public information. So, it is what it is, man. Derrick, like Bud said, Derrick James is a hater. He not for boxing. He a businessman. He been like that, though, and I've been telling y'all that, bro. I've been telling y'all that. Y'all subscribe to Kofi Universe channel, too. He talk a lot of music and stuff of that nature. Black shit. But I've been telling y'all that. Alexander Wilson. Paulie confirmed that Water wanted Showtime to fire him and fire Hood for the first fight. That's not a good look for Water. Yeah, I did a video on it yesterday. Appreciate it. Y'all seen that interview he did on Sirius XM. Yeah, he also said that he got Water had him banned from the second fight. I don't know. Wood had that video. I don't know the dude he was interviewing. But with Derrick James, they just coaching Derrick James what to say. They coaching him what to say. I'm telling y'all what they doing. They coaching Derrick James what to say. All right, Derrick, say this, say that. All right, so you don't make us look bad. I remember it was the Charlo Tony Harrison won, and the Charlo and Korobov won. They was announcing that fight, and Derrick James said, I don't understand why we got to cross the street and fight Bud Crawford. We got all these good fighters over here for Errol Spence. And I knew somebody told me that Derrick James didn't think that Errol Spence could win the fight versus Terence Crawford. Somebody told me that. A LDBC member told me that. And it checked out. And I asked, and it checked out. So Derrick James has been on wax. Derrick James has been on wax saying that he don't think Crawford can, but Errol can beat Crawford. Derrick James said that. The trainer don't believe in the fighter. This was way before the car accident. When I first said that, everybody said I'm hating. I said, I got a video. Go look it up. The real boogeyman is Terence Crawford. The coach said that. And I got it confirmed. The coach said he didn't think Errol Spence can beat Bud. What they told me at PBC is they trying to age Bud out. That's why Derrick James going around saying, you know what, man? Crawford ain't big enough. They aging him out. They already told me. It's somebody really high at PBC that don't fuck with how these fighters. It's the only real nigga over there that really don't fuck with how they moving. Real talk. He don't mess with how they moving over there. And I got that confirmed on multiple levels. On multiple levels. They don't confirm how he don't like how they moving. So if the coach don't think you can win, come on, man. They fear Bud. I didn't believe it when I first heard it. And I asked around. I said, is this true? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, who you hear that from? I was like, well, I can't tell you where I heard it from. He said, yeah, it's true. Oh, yeah, they want to age him out. Oh, Charlo turned down $15 million to fight Canelo. He won $20 million. Everything I know what happened, bro. And you know how I can confirm it, though? By the interviews. Ronnie Shields, what does Demetrius Andrade bring to the table? What are you talking about? He bring a belt to the table. Ronnie Shields, which was a solid fighter in his day. You got Ronnie Shields sounding like a businessman. You know what I'm saying? You got Derrick James, who was a he was a professional fighter, like Bo Mack. Now you got him sounding like a businessman. You know what? And you know who did it? It was Errol Spence opening his mouth. Errol Spence did this, bruh. Travis Pure, what's going on? Errol Spence did this. Y'all acting like Wiz Finesse was going on. He said, Errol Spence did this. I'm going to tell you today he did it. After Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia, Errol Spence brought this upon himself. When Errol Spence went up there and challenged Bob Arum, who was the king of manipulating the media. Just look at the Pacquiao Mayweather saga. He is the king of manipulating the media. He is the king. People talking about, Crawford got dropped. Nigga, Floyd Mayweather got dropped by Zab Judah. Trinidad got dropped plenty of times to get off the canvas and whoop the motherfucking ass. Pernell been on the canvas. You know what I'm saying? People killed me. Ali been on the canvas. So that make Ali versus way lower opposition than Velasquez. Does that make Ali any worse? No. Tyson Fury hit the canvas twice. And still got up, in my opinion, to beat Wilder and dogged him in the next fight. So when people talking about, you hit the canvas, nigga, like hitting the canvas to these niggas like taking the L. If you hit the canvas, you get an L your career over with. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Some of the greatest fighters of all, a lot of the greatest fighters of all time have been dropped. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens. So kill that, man. That's casual talk. It happens. Trinidad will touch the canvas and get off and beat your ass. Kelly Pavlik dropped Sergio Martinez, one of my favorite fighters of all time. And go look at Kelly Pavlik's face after the fight. You know, but like I was saying before, man, I be knowing these niggas be lying. They be lying when they do the interviews. You know, and they just trying to age them out. That's what was told to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, though, that Derrick James got to do damage control. Because Haymon don't talk. You know what? When it comes to Sam can talk his way. Sam got the best mouthpiece on PBC. If you want somebody to defend you on PBC like a lawyer versus public scrutiny, yeah, Taylor got dropped versus Pavlik in the first fight. Facts. If you want Sam is the best person that can handle the PR. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else, these old trainers like Ronnie and Derrick, they shouldn't be having to be out here being the PR. But the night, this is what I was saying before I got interrupted. The night it changed with Errol Spence, the night that it's kind of like when Frank Lucas wore that white chinchilla to the Joe Louis fight, right? I think it was the Joe Louis fight on American Gangster. And that's how he made himself hot, and the feds got the drop on him. When Errol Spence, after the Danny Garcia Sean Porter fight, when Errol Spence went out there and said the worst thing they could allow him to do is Adrian Broner hype him up, let him go up there drunk, and say, "Oh, Bob Arum won't give him to me. Bob Arum all smoke and mirrors." You know what I'm saying? He said, "Who was Crawford's fault? Crawford ain't fought nobody. You know, this, that, and the third, and Crawford is this, and you know, I'll run through Crawford. Bob don't want." And when he challenged Bob Arum, who was a public in PR, who's a master in PR, when he challenged Bob, and Bob said, "Well, let's do it." All of a sudden, he sobered up in the morning and put his tail between his legs. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, oh, it'll happen. Oh, I'm not gonna move up without fighting Bud. Oh, it'll happen. I gotta get all 3 belts in order. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get all 3 belts in order, and then I'll fight Crawford when I get all 3 belts. Oh, I gotta fight Pacquiao for. Oh, Bud. Bob. Al told me he want me to fight Pacquiao first. Not Pacquiao I want to fight. Mark Pinkerton, what's going on? Not Pacquiao I want to fight. Look at this whole ass nigga putting his tail between his legs, just like the Cowboys on Sunday, putting his tails between his legs. I thought this dude was Sonic. I thought he was rolling with Sonic. Tails ass. Now Bob Arum say, let's make the fight happen. No. Like they trying to age him out. He know what's gonna happen. And Derrick James know what's gonna happen. Get the tie. He'd rather lose to Danny, Keith, Sean. He'd rather lose to Derrick James. He need to fight Sean Porter and get his profile up. Nigga, you and Sean Porter did 200,000. You know what I'm saying? Get your profile up. How about I beat your ass and get my profile up there? I get my rep up by running upside of Errol Spence's head if I'm Bud. Tell you, bro. All of a sudden, the WBO don't matter, but Brian Carlos Castaño's fighting for the WBO title. Let that milk in for a minute. Andy Ruiz didn't relinquish the WBO title after he won it. Castaño's fighting April 25th versus Patrick Shero on his own in Indigo, California, for the WBO title. So I thought they didn't acknowledge the WBO title, but Castaño's fighting for it. Once Jeff Horn had it, everybody had Jeff say my name, shady. Sean Porter and Spence did not do 300,000. That's a lie. Get your facts together, bro. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Sean Porter and Errol Spence did around 200,000 pay-per-view buys. That's a lie. That's a lie. So don't Coppinger, like, you ever seen the pay-per-view numbers come out under 24 hours after the fight? Absolutely not. I got the real numbers, bro. Come on, you ask me where I get my information from. Just know I got the real numbers. They did 200,000, my brother. They did 200. They didn't do no 300,000, nigga. They didn't even sell 16,000 tickets, bro. They gave away 5,000 tickets, dog. I knew the dude that was giving away the tickets. I knew multiple people was giving away tickets, bro. They be killing me. Like, oh, how you know you going off what Coppinger say, bro? And I tell you, that's a lie. And a lot of times, I know stuff before Coppinger know. And the stuff that he report be minor shit like Kovalev and Barrera and shit like that. And I said that before him. When I did the video about Barrera ducking Kovalev ducking Barrera. I was ahead of that curve before him. Only things he announced before me, bro, is shit that I allowed him to announce before me. To be honest. Some shit my plugs be telling me, bro, I don't even be seeing nothing. Who was talking about Mikey going to the fighting Pacquiao on his own? Or fighting Pacquiao next for that? It was me. Come on, man. Yes, you do know about Coppinger because that's where you got that 300,000 number from. Nigga, Coppinger's the only one that reported those numbers, and that was less than 24 hours after that fight, bro. And I asked, I was like, hey, man, did they really do 350,000? My man was like, nah. You know, and somebody else was like, yeah, it's still about 200,000. Come on, man. You getting your information from I'm telling you, dudes, that's wrong, bro. Spence boy said, bro. Spence don't even know the real numbers, my nigga, probably. Spence boy said. He probably got it from Coppinger, bro. I'm telling you. Spence ain't do no 300,000, bro. That fight did 200,000 pay-per-view buys. That's a fact, nigga. It did around 200,000 buys. Come on, man. What Kenny Porter say then? Go ask Kenny Porter what he said. He hit you back. Ask what Kenny Porter said. Ask Kenny Porter what they did, bro. Go ask Kenny Porter on Instagram what they did. Oh, now Bob a hater. Now when Bob came out the other day and said Wilder and Fury 2 really did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. You know what I'm saying? When he came out and said, oh yeah, Wilder, Bob Arum said, I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I been told y'all what those numbers hitting like, bro. Been told y'all what it was, man. Come on, man. Talking about what Spence did. Spence ain't did that shit, man. You don't even know that he gave away 5,000 tickets. Did you know that? Did your boy tell him that? They ain't selling no 16,000 fucking tickets. Niggas be killing me, bro. I'm consistently right every time, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm telling y'all what's going on. And that's the crazy thing about it, bro. But I don't care about the numbers that he doing, man. Just get your ass in the ring and get your ass beat. Because you called out Bud. Don't forget, he called out Bud. Bud didn't call him out. Same thing with AJ. Remember, AJ called out Wilder. I like to fight Wilder, you know. And Wilder was like, man, I'm going to let that nigga pass. He's still pretty young. I'm going to let him get some more experience. AJ called out Wilder. And then he called out Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury was 140 pounds. They playing hide and seek with Errol. I told y'all this shit 2 years ago. Y'all hit the Wood up, man. Go subscribe to Wood channel. Wood Stay Real TV. This is the longest this nigga ever had a channel. Well, he is ducking Pacquiao. I told y'all that. I'm telling y'all, this nigga was just drunk dancing on the table the other day. Then the night before that, after the Visual Ortiz, not Visual Ortiz, after the Jesse Vargas Mikey Garcia fight, Banco got the video, his cousin got the video of him drunk with Yellow Beezy again. The night before that. The same place, this nigga taking, like I said, bro, believe the nigga if you want to. Remember what I said, bro. He called out Bud. Bob won't give him to me. He on the wrong side of the street. He said, who has he beat? Chris Algieri better than everybody he beat. Hey, man, run that fade then. Run the fade. All of a sudden, Derrick James, he's not already been told by PBC what's going on. They trying to age him out. And if Danny Garcia beat Errol Spence, I'll be at peace. Because I know Danny Garcia ain't never fighting Bud. You know? We know when they happen. He running from Pacquiao, bro. The dude that he need to fight before he said he gonna fight Bud to get the final belt, he running from him. After you called him out. He called Pacquiao out after the accident. Oh, Brian Kenny, yeah, I know tune-up. I want Danny Garcia and Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao say, do. I want Errol Spence. I want Errol Spence now, Al. That nigga Errol Spence told PBC before Pacquiao called, no. Remember Planet of the Apes? And the nigga, and he started speaking. The scientist was trying to do something to the ape. And the ape started, he said, no. Errol Spence was like, no. Errol Spence was like, no. He told Al, he said, you don't even know. No! Al don't even say shit. He could have been like, you want $1 million? No, yeah. That nigga, Pacquiao. That nigga, man, before Pacquiao even asked for the fight, my plug was like, Errol don't want that fight. He said, anything can change. Pacquiao formally asked Al. Errol was like, no. He said no. He said no. And one of the reasons that Al Haymon went with it is because, not only because of the injury, but they ain't had nobody for Danny Garcia to fight. He promised Danny Garcia a pay-per-view fight. What they wanted to do was Pacquiao and Earl and then pay-per-view, and then Mikey and Danny on pay-per-view. But Mikey Garcia sound like if he don't get Danny, Mikey, he don't want to fight Danny. He don't get Manny, then he gonna probably move back down and fight Regis for a good amount of money. And why would I fight, Danny Garcia and get the same money I get on his own? What you gonna make in the Danny Garcia pay-per-view? $7 million? I get $7-8 million fighting Regis Progress on his own. It's still a non-title fight, however you look at it. I'm more dangerous at 140 pounds anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or he told me he want to fight Bud. It ain't sparred. So, like I said before, man, y'all, I'm gonna keep drilling this shit down. I'm gonna keep speaking the truth, man. I'm gonna keep speaking the truth on these clowns, man. Derrick James too. Like I said, it's a reason he still got a full-time job. You got a nutcase in Jamil Charlo, and you got a drunken Errol Spence. They done lost all control of Errol Spence, man. All that money done went to his head. This motherfucker think, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover. This nigga think he a Dallas Cowboy or some shit. This nigga think he Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker think he Michael Irvin, man. Yeah, they don't tell him he probably playing with that Michael Irvin too. It's a YouTuber on here, man. Real popular nigga in the box community. That's a cokehead, bro. A lot of you niggas ain't picked up on it though. I ain't saying nobody name, but he a cokehead like a motherfucker. It's a real YouTube nigga, man. That nigga's a cokehead like a motherfucker, bro. But they out here doing coke. They out here doing coke now like it's marijuana. You be at a nigga crib and a nigga just start sniffing like he about to roll up. Like, nigga, what? Especially tax season time, man. These niggas just got coke laying on the table. Just like, damn, nigga, you doing it like that? I'm straight. Get a mic. What's going on? Y'all subscribe to Get a Mic TV. I'm straight. Like, nigga just, like, nigga, what? This nigga that smoked that coke. You could tell he played with his nose. Y'all don't want to believe me, bro. I ain't trying to hear. He said Earl fight. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Danny Garcia might knock Earl ass out, man. If Danny Garcia don't beat Errol Spence, this version of Errol Spence, nigga that's running around the city getting drunk every day, man, Danny Garcia need to hang it up. Real talk. If Danny Garcia can't beat Errol Spence at this point, Danny Garcia needs to just take his gloves, you know what I'm saying, hang him up, and live his life. It's over with. You ain't beat nobody at 54. You done lost to Keith. You done lost to Sean. You done lost to Errol. You know what I'm saying? It's time to hang him up. He said, Dave Chappelle said, I've never seen crack done so casually. He said, Danny Power ain't real. What you mean it ain't real? Keith Thurman said he one of the biggest punchers he done fought. Earl and Loma the biggest hype jobs of the last 5 years. Well, I'm going to put the luck in the butt, both of them, but hey, to each his own. But I'm interested on Loma and how he do versus Teo. If Lomachenko is truly a great fighter, like everybody's saying Lomachenko is, if he truly a great fighter, Lomachenko is going to dispatch Teofimo Lopez and make it look easy. Remember that. If Lomachenko is a true great fighter, because remember people were saying that about Floyd and Canelo, to get off track for a minute. Oh, Canelo gonna beat Floyd and This is a young man's game. Floyd went out there and pitched a shutout. I ain't saying Loma got to pitch a shutout or get a stoppage, but if Lomachenko is what people say he is, and he is an all-time great, he gonna dismantle Teofimo Lopez. But if he a hype job, either he gonna get knocked out or go life and death with Teofimo Lopez. You put Teofimo Lopez against Floyd Mayweather at that gap, you know, Floyd Mayweather dismantle a young guy like that. So no young guy that's as green as Teofimo Lopez is ever gonna hold a candle to Floyd Mayweather, a veteran fighter. So, like I said before, if Lomachenko is if he is what they say he is, he shouldn't have too much trouble with Teofimo Lopez. But if he ain't what he say he is, and he is what some people think he is, a hype job, he gonna either go life and death with that motherfucker, or he gonna get stopped. For real, or he gonna get stopped. But we have to see. But let's talk about Wilder and these glove excuses, man. But my whole thing about this is, and this is something nobody touched on, right? You got motherfuckers calling the Nevada State Athletic Commission, okay? You got dudes sitting here crying and, you know, saying Wilder was cheated for the glove. Now, nobody's seen this until somebody replayed it, right? And I've seen a lot of people talk about this, right, about the gloves. But nobody brought up the fact, and I got the video still, of his sparring partner accusing him of taking the padding out the gloves during sparring. So Fury has had a track record of taking the gloves, taking the padding out of gloves, and that's in sparring. So if you cheating in sparring when you can't win sparring, I wouldn't put it past him to cheat during the boxing match, but it's Deontay Wilder team fault. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, it's his fault. But with the excuses, you know, this nigga didn't talk about the costume being too heavy. It's been rumors that he hurt his knee in sparring. Okay. You know, it's excuses. You can make an excuse about the weight. But the one excuse Deontay Wilder ain't made. He said Pharaoh brought that up. Okay. But the one excuse Deontay Wilder ain't made is that Tyson Fury gloves. He ain't said shit about it. So if Deontay Wilder ain't complaining about it, let's move on from it. Move on. If Wilder ain't complaining about his gloves and y'all homeboy, y'all king, y'all everything, 78 ain't called and told him to complain. If Wilder ain't complaining about it, why should I complain about it? Because when we brought it up that Tony Harrison had an issue and it was a valid, clear complaint, just as Tyson Fury complaint was. Jamel Charlo was using 2 water bottles while Derrick James was holding the clear water bottle. Derrick James did an interview and said, I don't know what went on with that water bottle. I ain't touch it. Very guilty. He did it with Fight Hype. Did a video on it. When we pointed out, when it came down to Tony Harrison, that Tony Harrison had a gripe versus Jamel Charlo, and California State Athletic Commission said, oh, nothing happened. Okay, Nevada ain't saying shit and California ain't saying shit. Why should I care? Because when I was taking up for Tony Harrison, a black fighter, he from Detroit, but I was taking up for Tony Harrison, none of them niggas complained on Jamel Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on outside. Hold on, it's like a bus or some shit. Hold on. Yeah, but when I was talking to Tony, and I went on IG, and it was disputable. It wasn't even disputable. It was vividly evident that Jamel Charlo cheated, right? He never came out and said what was in the bottle. His coach did a follow-up interview and said, I don't know, I never touched the bottle. He never touched the bottle, right? California came out and said nothing was wrong. So everybody, oh, why they hating on Charlo? Hey, now it's y'all king. Bomb Squad Nation, your king is here. Okay, right? Your king is here. Why should I give a fuck? Like Deontay and everything. But when Tony Harrison got cheated, y'all motherfuckers swept it under the rug. There's been a lot of pet accusations about the Charlo twins and Errol Spence. When it came to Texas, it was sweeping under the rug. Mike, what's going on? It was JWE Sports TV. What's going on? Sweep it under the rug. For real. All right. Now it's Deontay Wilder's turn, right? See, Tony Harrison pointed out his inconsistencies with his problem with Jamel. Why ain't Deontay came out and said nothing? Young Pharaoh doing all this talking. Fred calling. Fred is a snitch. Let me just tell y'all that right now. Fred is a snitch. This nigga Fred stay calling the police. He stay calling for authority. He stay calling commission. Fred the type of nigga that go to a restaurant. If they forget his napkins or his fork or they mess his order up, he calling corporate. Fred is that type of dude. He got female tendencies, dude. Only females do that. You know? So my whole thing about it is nobody ever asks this question. Why ain't Deontay? Fred got Deontay number. General Chow got Deontay number. Everybody got Deontay on IG. Everybody can add Deontay on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So why ain't Deontay complained about the gloves? Why ain't Deontay made a statement? Your king is here. Why he ain't addressed the glove situation then? Right? Why ain't nobody looking at, why didn't Jay Diaz or Mark Breland make sure the gloves was right when he put them on? Why when they went back and watched the fight, Team Deontay Wilder didn't go look at what happened with the gloves? Did they go back and watch the first fight? It's a question. Because they went back and watched the first fight. You would have protested his gloves. Then if you knew he was taking the patent out of gloves and sparring, right? And you go back and you protest the gloves, then you wouldn't have the issue. You wouldn't have the issue going into the second fight. So people saying, well, Wilder, Fury was punching harder in the second fight. This I ain't trying to hear it. It's so many excuses for why Deontay got that ass whooped. And the one valid excuse he can make about the gloves, he ain't making it. He ain't came out and said shit. He didn't file a protest with Nevada. Why you waiting so long to file a protest? If you file a protest, that might give you more time length to prepare than July. So, the LDBC and these niggas like Young Pharaoh, they doing all this crying. But how can you defend somebody that's not willing to defend themselves? That's the $1 million question. How can you defend somebody that's not trying to defend themselves? When it came to Tony Harrison, nobody made a complaint. Nobody cried. Everybody say, oh, just sweep your tears up and just take that L. Charlo clearly broke the rules. Now Deontay Wilder, at least Tony Harrison spoke up for himself. Now it's Deontay Wilder. It's like, oh man, this is the biggest thing. Got his ass whooped. And if he would have went back, look here, this is what they don't talk about. If he would have went back and watched that fight for real, this is tell you how shitty his team is. Nor Al Haymon didn't go back and watch it. Shelly Finkel didn't pick up on it. Breland, Jay Diaz didn't pick up on it. None of his entourage picked up on it. I just want to know, did he go back and watch the fight? Because in the first fight, you clearly go back and watch it. And I told you I kept it 100. I said I didn't watch the second fight until it was time to watch the prepare and do film work. And I barely did that. I just didn't like the fight. But why nobody even talked about going into this second fight, the gloves moving in the first fight? Like, nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. You pay a boxing trainer to pick up on shit like that. Make sure the hands wrapped the right way. Make sure the gloves is right. And it's a proven fact that the commissions don't have the most qualified people in those positions. Ask Brother Nazim, Brother Nas with the Antonio Margarito Shane Mosey situation. So when we talk about Deontay Wilder got one of the worst teams in boxing, that's beer none. Why? Why? Ray Zone, what's going on? Ray Zone 718, New York in the house. That's all I want to know. Why ain't Deontay coming out here defending himself? He said Wilder's trainer from Alabama slipped something in his water bottles. I don't know nothing about that. It sure ain't help. He said he implied 7 implied in the video day that Wilder might be set up with the testing. What you mean set up with the testing? Oh, you talking about the test might not be consistent? I wouldn't. I mean, I can believe it. I can believe it. Al Haymon been having a knife in Deontay Wilder back since day one. I'm telling y'all that. You know what I'm saying? And for them not to pick up on that from the first fight and the second fight, and now they saying his gloves in the second fight might have been fishy. Man, move on. You took that L. You didn't make no adjustments. He got down on you, and he probably gonna get down on you in the second fight. You know what I'm saying? For Wilder, it's over with. You know, as far as with Fury, he gonna get beat down. You know, the good thing about Wilder, he don't put on a lot of weight. He gonna get his ass whooped in the second fight if it's in July. It's gonna be about if he want to continue on being 35 years old going into 2021. He can't beat Tyson Fury. Not with the team around him. And even if he changes team, if he changes team right now, they need to be in the lab doing video work right now. He can't beat him. There's nothing that he can do at this point with Breland and J. Diaz, but hope to land that right hand. That's it. Fury gonna get down on his ass again. If Fury come in shape, Fury gonna get down on his ass again. It makes no difference. Fury gonna get down again on him. You know, and unfortunately, you know, if you can't beat Tyson Fury, it's still Dillian White, still Anthony Joshua. You know, the positive thing about the situation is, if he can't beat Tyson Fury, you know, then he loses belt. Maybe he can become AJ mandatory. So just because you can't beat the number one guy, you still can be a pretty good Hall of Famer, man. But you know, that is what it is on that tip, man. It's been a long, long day. Let's talk a little bit about these rumors, man. Okay, boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm pretty sure y'all heard that Caleb Truax ducked David Benavidez. I heard he fighting that Angulo dude, not Romero Angulo. I think he just beat somebody not too long ago. But Loma and Teofimo should be announced soon. Okay, I read that yesterday. He says that I'm hearing that Davis and Cruz can fight May or June. It will be announced soon. Tank and Leo, excuse me. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Tank and Leo May or June. Then he came back and said Tank and Leo could be in June or July after all. Mikey and Pacquiao is in works for July, same as Tank and Leo. Spence and Garcia is in works for June. May, June, and July is about to be lit. Usyk and Chisora is in the works. Take place May 30th, same day as Loma Teofimo. Pacquiao versus Garcia is in the works for July 11th on the DAZN. Wilder vs. Fury 3 will take place July 18th between Fox and ESPN. Leo and Tank is in the works for July 25th or August 1st and will be on Showtime pay-per-view. And don't forget Danny and Errol Spence pay-per-view for June. Also, it's in June, Danny and Spence. No date on that one yet, but I know it will be Fox pay-per-view. People in Mexico, here you go for my Mexican people. In Mexico will have to pay for the DAZN too. They're working on that. Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders will be the fight. Will be the fight. Same for the UK and other countries. Pacquiao and Mikey can happen either in Saudi Arabia or Vegas. Tank versus Leo, they want to do it at Staples Center. Now they're going to see the best fights. It's only way all the promotional companies won't go broke. The DAZN is going globally, even in China and Africa, with charging for Canelo fight. Companies know that they could be out of boxing like HBO if they don't do nothing about it. You will see tune-ups this year, but not as much like we used to. I'm hearing Pacquiao team is asking Al for Spence fight, but they want to make Earl and Danny. We should see how that plays out. Tank and Leo 90% done. The Zone is giving him more money. Canelo to fight Triple G, Billy Joe Saunders, and Murata because the deal was for him to fight twice this year, Billy Joe and Triple G, but now they're adding Murata. So yeah, it's a lot of good information right there on that part, man. So yeah, man. Just stuff I probably won't make a video about. So y'all heard Leo and Tank July 25th or August 1st. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence is supposed to be in June. Fox pay-per-view, Leo and Tank is gonna be Showtime. Chisora and Usyk and Leo and Loma gonna be the same day, May 30th. So y'all heard a little bit of the talk. Y'all got any questions? I will answer some questions real quick. Any sports, boxing related questions, let's get into it. Been a long day. Went on a town. Uh, birthday dinners and shit of that nature. So yeah, let's get the questions in, man. Hanging in there. I'm hanging in there, buddies. It's been a super duper long day. A lot of people message me. Like I said, I'm gonna get to the messages tomorrow. I gotta handle some business. I'm gonna get back to everybody, man. Promise. But yeah, any questions? The Zone really think they about to taking them up to 50. That's a false rumor. The Zone is not going up to $50, bro, a month. I don't believe that to be true. That's a false rumor. And that's just my opinion on it. That's a false rumor. I ain't heard nothing about it. The breaks off of Chicken Cruise. That's what he get for taking those $750,000 cab drivers. As Texas TV shows all the fights for free, I wonder would they have to have the Zone is going to put. That's what I heard. Most all the champions in Mexico fight for free. The Zone really think they about to take. No, that's false. I heard. You think Earl gets stopped? Earl gets stopped? No, I'm not sure, bro. I can't really assess him, man, because I'm not in the training camp. But we see how he look. Um, is Crawford and Manny fight going to happen in Saudi Arabia? I'm not sure. I heard that's something they want to do this year. So depends on how Pacquiao next fight go. It may be Pacquiao and Mikey, and then Mikey and Pacquiao and Earl. Earl drop his IBF, So, Pacquiao can't get Mayweather or McGregor, so that's the problem. I want to see two YouTube personalities go at it. They always dissing each other. Laugh out loud. Well, you seeing Jake Paul and them get it. Josh Taylor and Billy Joe fighting on the yeah. Oh yeah, they already talked about that. Josh Taylor said that Ben Davison will go with Billy Joe, and he got a veteran cornerman that's gonna stay with him. But Ben Davison would train him in camp, and then his veteran cornerman would stay with him. So yeah, he's already addressed that. Who Rigo take on next? I heard something about Rigondeaux. I know they say he's staying at 118. That's what I heard. So yeah, any more questions? I'm here. Any questions, man? I'll take. excuse me, if you didn't see my video last night, the DAZN got a good card going on. They got Castanos and Pacquiao going for the WBO title. Brian Carlos Castanos trying to take it back to WBO, back to PBC. That's going to be the co-feature April 25th on the DAZN in Indigo, California. The main event is a 180-pound catchweight between Kovalev and Sullivan Barrera. Kovalev announced that he was moving to cruiserweight, so they brought him down. If Kovalev win, he probably going to fight Bivol next. So that's something to look at 175. Deontay said Earl the truth. Okay, what's going on, Deontay? Terence versus Earl is what I want to see. It's probably never going to happen. Take on all the internet smoke. It's good for the channel. Appreciate it. What happened to the stream? The stream should be good now, bro. It's good. We got green again. It was orange for a minute. Orange mean average. But green is always good. My bad. My mic turned off for a minute. It's not going nowhere? Hold on. Let me double check. What's going on, Deontay? What's going on? So I'm gonna see what happened. But the stream should be good now. I can't wait to see Pacquiao knock those two fools out, Spencer Crawford. Could happen. Yeah, we good now. Yeah, it was orange for a second. That was my fault. My mic turned off. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not ruling out Pacquiao beating nobody. You know, especially if he showed up like he did with Keith Thurman. Anything is possible with Pacquiao, man. Keep the questions coming. I answer them. Viterbi and Bivol happening or not happening. T was ducking. No. They were supposed to St. Petersburg, Russia. But I think Kovalev gonna fight. If Kovalev win, they're gonna do Kovalev and Viterbi first. I mean Kovalev and Bivol. Pacquiao not KOing nobody. In Saudi Arabia, he could. Visual Ortiz versus Earl. What you think? Way too early, man. Visual Ortiz. Had he fought Ray Robinson next instead of Samuel Vargas, then I could have assessed him a lot better. But I think he's a really good talent, but I can't really tell you. Same thing with Ennis. Until these dudes get tested, I can't tell you. But he ambitious though. He a big kid, so you know Earl ain't gonna have no size advantage over that kid. Big kid, ferocious. But we gotta see how he do versus certain fighters, man. But I like him. Is anyone interested in 2-fight Canelo DAZN Pack 3 trash matchups? I mean, I'm not interested in any 3, but hey, it's Canelo. Oswaldo Martinez, what's going on? I like that name. He said Josito versus Bud. Is that happening? I think Josito might fight Sean, but I heard Sean won an easy fight next a couple months ago, so I don't know. Josito was promised a big fight, so I think Bud and I don't think PBC want to give Josito up, excuse me, but we'll see. But I think it's already gonna be Brook and Crawford. Have you seen Young Prospect on his own 68? Diego Pancho? No, I haven't seen him. I'm gonna check him out. Diego Panchino. I'm gonna start watching more of them DAZN cards. That card last weekend was straight fire. The one on 25th gonna be fire too. Tell you, DAZN coming with heat. I ain't even gonna front. DAZN coming with real heat. DAZN coming with heat. Ortiz will get smoked. I mean, yeah, baby. Anything on Shakir next fight? Yeah, it's this month. Shit, it's next week. March 14th versus Miguel Moraga at the Madison Square Garden Theater Room. So if you in Madison, you in New York City, go check out Shakir Stevenson and support black boxing. Young boxing. Yeah, Shakir Stevenson fight next Saturday. Why Fred keep flexing with his money like we all didn't see Kenny mush his face? He'll fool us a little more though. Gene, what's going on? He said they both got something to prove. That will be the reason why they will put that chin out there for Pac to test. Yeah, it could be. Or you can see Crawford fight like motherfucking Mayweather and fight safe and disciplined. He can do it. He did it versus Postal Ortiz. Punch quote says, the matchup with Mexican who sits in the pocket, easy for him to go get off. Yeah, talking about Sammy Vargas. Yeah, secure fight. Crawford and Ennis, too early for Ennis. And it's got to sign with somebody major. He ain't gonna get no fights in the division. White said Ruiz turned him down. What you think? Yeah, Ruiz not coming back till August, bro. That should tell you everything you need to know. Dillian White only wanted to fight him because he was fat and out of shape and didn't have a trainer. That's why. Dillian White ain't trying to fight nobody undefeated or nothing like that. Her PBC takes less than 10% commission while Top Rank takes 30% or more. How true is that? Yeah, PBC take between 10 and 15%. I heard Top Rank don't take that much. I heard that's a myth. Somebody told me that shit like 2 months ago. That's a huge myth. That Top Rank actually don't take that much. So take it for how you want to hear it. The only reason I know that's true about PBC because that Oscar lawsuit got leaked on the internet the other week. But I heard the Top Rank don't take that much, so I don't know. It's just somebody, usually that source on point. So I heard they don't take that much. Ennis team talking. Once Crawford adjusted speed, he watched Ennis. Ennis can't even get that fight because he ain't got the right promotional company. The zone actually pretty dope. I like Sergio Moro. I don't know why people don't like Sergio Moro. I listened to him last Saturday. I like Sergio Moro. I liked him as a fighter. Shit, him and Danny Jacobs had a good fight. He dropped Danny before he broke his leg. I'm not liking how Tank looked worse. Who? Tank looked. I think he meant Gamboa. Maybe he will train harder for a bigger fight. Kobe 2K fan. Tony Mack. Yeah, I'm liking the zone card lately. Yeah, it was a good card. Fred, the Floyd Mayweather YouTube, all about his money. Yep. Money don't make you real. Even if it's 100 mil, punchy. But yeah, any more questions? But I ain't sure about that Top Rank commission. But I heard they don't take that much. I don't know what that much is. Any more questions? Jose fighting Joshua Crawford. Hearn's supposed to be Josh first and then the winner fight Crawford. But Ramirez got two mandatories. He got Postal May 9th. And then he got Jack Cantrella, the guy who beat Jorge Davis from the UK. Josh got one so far. He might need to take his second mandatory on. But them winners won't fight Crawford till 2021, late 2021. I ain't sure. Tom Brady might go to the 49ers. That makes sense. The 49ers make the most money they ever made. And it'd be a good fit for Tom. I wish Crawford fought Keith for real. That would be a fantastic fight. Keith don't want to. Keith hurt. Keith should start back punching this month. He got a hand injury. But that would be a good fight. I couldn't. At Keith at his best, I couldn't call it. I think Crawford because Crawford, he don't load up on his shots. Keith load up too much. Floyd Mayweather would kill Keith Thurman. Rigo gonna knock out Nui. Could happen. I can see it. I'm not sure about Rigo. Nui may be trying to move up too fast. Shit. That'd be a good fight. Nui fighting April in Vegas versus Pacquiao fighting Casimiro, who just beat Tite. So that should be a really good fight. I was thinking about going to it. Win, lose, or draw. Teofimo Lopez versus Loma. He's moving up. Yeah, he moved up to 40. How does he do against the top comp? Well, the top comp gonna turn over anyway. Jose and Taylor moving on. So you probably looking at him. Hooker probably gonna move up. Regardless of what happened with Progress, he was trying to get the Progress fight at welterweight. 1 second. He was trying to get the Progress fight at welterweight. Okay. So what you're really looking at is like Barrios, the dude he'll be rematching, who gave him a tough fight. You'll probably be looking at Regis, possibly Mikey after getting his ass whooped by Pacquiao, Devin Haney, so Robert Easter Jr. So it's gonna be a whole new division. I think depending how he win or lose versus Lomachenko. If you beat Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez the cash cow at 40. You know, he definitely the cash cow at 40, and you probably be looking at him fighting Devin Haney on pay-per-view if that's what they want to do. But yeah, Lopez definitely gonna move up and get a title shot. He probably gonna fight Jose Cepeda for the WBO after they vacate that. So he definitely gonna move up and get a title shot. He probably gonna be the cash cow. He be right there. I mean, Easter, Rancis, Devin, Barrios. The dude Barrios almost lost to. So yeah, I think he'd be right at the top. But he won't be fighting Ramirez or Taylor, no shit like that. I don't think. That's just my humble opinion on it. Keith and Crawford will be a boring fight. I never seen neither one of them in a boring fight. I seen Crawford in one boring fight. I seen him in a boring fight versus shit, what was this dude's name? It's gonna bother me if I don't remember this dude's name. Madonna brother fought this dude. Ah, man. Oh, man. I know this dude's name, man, because I remember watching that shit. People, Crawford's a boring fighter. I'm going to tell you this dude's name. I don't know how I forget this dude's name, man, but I know it. I always say it. It was his boringest fight. His fight when he first joined Top Rank. Klimov. Yup. Andrei Klimov. Klimov was undefeated at that time. Fight before he fought Ricky Ward. Klimov. That's the only time I ever seen Crawford in a boring fight. I ain't never seen Keith in no boring fight. Can't wait to David Benavidez knock Caleb Plant out. Caleb Plant. He gonna get outboxed. If he fight David Benavidez, if David Benavidez fight Plant now, he gonna lose. If he wait, he got a better chance of beating him. A lot of people using the car as an excuse. They acting like Bud wasn't calling them out. I mean, if you Bud, do you really want to beat him after you get out of the car accident and have an excuse? Let him build himself back up. But I get it. They gonna always do that to distract him. Sorry, wife, I actually timed you out. I can't figure out how to untime you out. Oh shit, I don't even see the motherfucker. He'll be back. Can't wait to see T.O. and Devin. Yeah. I want Spence at 100%. Agree, Mike. Anton Russell, 140 best. Yeah, he a beast, bro. He beat Jaron Ennis in the amateurs. It's on the TV. It's on YouTube. It was a nasty fight. Does Caleb Plant pillow fist ass lose? How he got pillow fist? He dropped Uzataki. You know what I'm saying? How he got pillow fist? People forget that Ronald Garville dropped David Benavidez. I felt that Garville beat him in the first fight, so I don't understand the dislike for Caleb Plant, bro. I like both of them. Whoever win, I'd be happy between Benavidez and Plant. I'd be happy they just get in the ring with each other, to be honest. But I don't understand the dislike for Caleb Plant. He got a good style. Benavidez got a good style. Their styles gonna match up. Could David Benavidez beat the shit out of him? Yeah, that could happen. That definitely could happen. But hey. What else we got here? He on them Victor Conte drugs. Caleb gonna get stronger. Shit. Let's talk about David Benavidez. He joined Alex Ariza. And after, getting tired after the first Garville fight, he came back like superhuman. And then he got an adverse test for cocaine. So I think the chemist is a draw between Victor Conte and Alex Ariza. Shakur versus Russell. Shakur taking that L. Could be. I don't think they're going to fight each other. What I'm saying is Bud was calling Spence out before they acting like, yeah, he been calling him out. So, he said Negro didn't have Crawford Mean Machine poster on his fight, but had Danny Garcia. Yeah, you already know how he is, bro. That motherfucker be having the same polo shirt on, man. When he be out, nigga, go get you another fucking polo shirt, man. That motherfucking polo shirt look like Bye Felicia shirt, nigga. Go get you another shirt, man. You getting all that Trio Boxing Talk money, man. Go put one of your t-shirts on, nigga. Shit, you sell them. Put one of them motherfuckers on. Look better than that shit, them polo shirts you be wearing with the wore out collar. You going around doing these interviews at Derrick James Gym, nigga, you supposed to look respectable, nigga. Shit, you look like prisoner 00158. Who you got, Lopez and Lomachenko? I don't know yet. I'm pulling for Lomachenko. I mean for Lopez though, but I don't know yet. I like both fighters to be honest. Teofimo Lopez a beast. I fuck with him. All these for 9-2, you got 3 shirts. All the motherfuckers like the Simpsons wearing the same shit every day, man. Go on, man. Go on, man. Go on and get a white tee, nigga. They're never out of style. Yup, in my white tee. Yup. Yeah. Niggas wear the same shirts, man, every day. They been hating on Shakur Stevenson, bruh. They been hating. You late. Remember when Joey Gonzalez said, oh, Shakur don't want to do VADA. They was on Shakur cheating and all. They been hating on Shakur Stevenson. You late. That been happening. They been drawing hating on Shakur. Davidson, Leo Santa Cruz. I got probably Davis should win. He should. But Santa Cruz got a chance. Santa Cruz is solid. He a really solid fighter. He said Negro went from selling dope to hope. Hey, man, you got to switch the hustles up. He saw the donations go to 78. Maybe so. Negro be hustling that nigga, man. Shakur's a real deal. Yeah, I like Shakur, man. He seemed like a real good brother, too. That nigga had the same polo shirt on at the Spence fight and the Mikey fight. Nigga, somebody sent me a video of him and Derrick James gym, man, with Bill Haney and shit, man. Nigga had the same wore out shirt, man. Like, nigga, put one of your own shirts on. Them motherfuckers dope, too, nigga. Go get you a Trill Boxing shirt. Trill Boxing Talk shirt, man. Go on get you one, man. I ain't hating on the nigga hustle. That's an honest hustle. Go on support the nigga, man. Who's Jeffrey Sharp? Why we not pushing Shakur and Russell to fight? I ain't mad if they don't want to push 2 niggas to fight each other. I ain't mad. I don't. If they fight, they fight. You know, I make me no difference, bro. He said, "Do the Derrick James voice." I'm tired. That's that nigga favorite shirt. That nigga had that shirt before he went in too. That's probably the shirt he snitched in. Yeah, the nigga Pablo got an 8-ball in his top drawer. You know, he keep the marijuana in the safe in the trap 154 Doberman Road. Crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, we get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, man. We out.